Managing a melasma mustache can be a struggle. If you have melasma on the upper lip area like I do, you know what I mean. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the challenges when managing a melasma mustache and share some of my tips and recommendations. Please keep watching. Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to Invest in Your Face, I have melasma and I post videos dedicated to topics related to melasma and share ways I manage it. I want to get right into my least favorite part about having melasma. Now, this picture was taken earlier today with natural light, no filters, and before sunscreen and before makeup to show the melasma on the area above my lip. Not looking too bad right now. I've been making some changes and fine-tuning my current skincare routine. I will definitely be sharing that information with you in a video soon. Now, if you are watching this video, then most likely you are well aware of what melasma is, but briefly, melasma is a common skin condition where grayish, brownish patches of hyperpigmentation develop usually on areas of the face. The exact cause is not clear, but a couple of the factors that can play a role in the formation of melasma are genetics and hormones. Common melasma triggers include sun exposure, visible light, heat, and irritation to the skin. It can be tough to treat, and it is highly susceptible to reoccurrence. So let's get right into those triggers, the challenges for those triggers, and some of my tips. First up, sun exposure. The number one trigger for melasma. The upper lip area gets a lot of sun exposure. Therefore, the number one most important prevention and treatment step is to protect from UV rays with a high SPF broad spectrum sunscreen. Now, the challenge is, even if you are diligent about applying then reapplying every 2 hours, in that window of time it is very likely that the sunscreen is not staying in place. Now, think about all the times during the day when you wipe your nose, blow your nose, especially during allergy season, wipe your mouth after eating or drinking, make out with someone. Whatever it is that you are doing during the day, sunscreen can easily rub or wipe off. Now, the upper lip area is also an area that can commonly get sweaty. So what's the solution when it comes to sunscreen? My solution is a mineral sunscreen stick. Many of us reapply lipstick or lip gloss multiple times during the day. Think of it like that. Now, I do not typically apply a stick sunscreen all over my face, but I really like mineral sunscreen sticks when I reapply to areas like the upper lip in between the all over face applications of sunscreen. Now, here are a couple of good broad spectrum UVA UVB mineral sunscreen sticks that are fragrance free and budget friendly. This one is by Neutrogena called Sheer Zinc Mineral Sunscreen Stick, SPF 50, formulated with vitamin E. And this one is by Blue Lizard called Sensitive Mineral Sunscreen. You can commonly find these in store at places like Walmart, Target, and most drugstores. I will put links below for purchasing online, everything I mentioned in this video. Now, both of these go on smoothly, are non-greasy, and are sweat resistant and water resistant for up to 80 minutes, which can help to keep it in place. And a tinted mineral sunscreen stick is an even better option because not only the zinc oxide, but the iron oxide ingredients giving it the tint help protect from visible light or the pro-pigmenting wavelength of visible light that you can be exposed through windows that can also induce pigmentary changes. Now, the tint also helps with white cast. Now, I really like this one by MDSolarSciences called Tinted Solar Stick SPF 40. Also water resistant up to 80 minutes. Now, if you are not familiar with MDSolarSciences, check out their sunscreens. They recently changed the look of their packaging from this to this, and the sunscreen stick is back in stock. Their sunscreens leave my face feeling buttery soft. Now, another option is this one by Avene, and it is their mineral tinted compact SPF 50. It is packaged in this convenient compact with mirror and Puff, and it comes in two shades, beige and honey. This is the beige, which is the light to medium, and the honey is a medium dark to dark. I love using this to not only reapply sunscreen, but it's like retouching concealer, and with the mirror, I can see what I'm doing. And for tinted sunscreen, this provides a surprising amount of coverage. Now keep in mind, no matter where you have melasma, when you are outdoors, do not rely on sunscreen alone. Ramp up the protection with additional measures like a broad brim hat. A UPF protective gaiter or face mask would also provide protection from reflective rays from surfaces. If you are finding this video informative so far, please hit that like button. Next, let's talk about heat, another trigger. Vasodilation or widening of blood vessels can occur in the areas affected by melasma when there is exposure to heat. Heat can lead to inflammation and stimulate melanocyte pigment production. Now, I mentioned a gaiter or face mask to shield from the sun, but those may also cause an increase in heat. And I already mentioned the perspiration on the upper lip area, so keep all of that in mind. So a gaiter made with a cooling type fabric is a good way to manage both UV rays and heat. This one I shared in a previous video is by Mission. There are many brands on the market. Costco sells a 3-pack. Now another option, if the weather is too warm for a gaiter, is a face mask that's designed like this one. I've also talked about this one in a previous video. This one is by Coolibar. But this style of face mask where the lower part is non-fitted, it allows for air to flow to help you stay as cool as possible. Now, if you are required to wear a face mask during this pandemic, for example, while at work, the extended wear time may increase heat to that upper lip area, so just try to give yourself breaks from the mask when possible. Another way to minimize heat near the upper lip area is to cut back on hot beverages such as coffee and tea. This one's a tough one for me because I do love my hot green tea throughout the day, but cutting back may be easier as we head into summer when you are more apt to switch out for iced coffee or iced tea. The last common trigger I'm going to talk about is irritation to the skin. Again, irritation, like inflammation, has a negative impact and can worsen melasma by stimulating melanocyte pigment production. Now, ways to minimize it is to patch test any new skincare product, stop applying skincare or makeup that causes irritation. Now, this applies to sunscreen. This is one of the reasons I always apply mineral sunscreen. It is less likely to cause irritation. Also, think about other things that may affect specifically the upper lip area, such as toothpaste while brushing your teeth. If any gets on the upper lip, rinse it off thoroughly. Another one is mouthwash. I find some of the mouthwashes to be really strong, like some of the Listerine mouthwashes or some of the teeth whitening mouthwashes. And some people can even experience some skin irritation to high acidity foods around the mouth area. Things like tomatoes or some citrus fruits. So be aware of what foods are irritating for you and just be mindful of that upper lip and mouth area when eating those foods, or just avoid them altogether. Now, another thing, I get the occasional unwanted hair on the upper lip area, and I haven't had any problems with irritation or redness when I just gently tweeze it out. Now, I caution the use of any bleaching creams or hair removal creams because of the harsh chemicals that would likely wreak havoc on your melasma. Even threading can cause some irritation, same with waxing. Now, if anyone wants to share about a method of facial hair or peach fuzz removal that has worked well, please let us all know in the comment section below. I'm going to wrap this up by saying managing melasma patches on the upper lip area can be a struggle, but sometimes it can be even worse due to the psychological impact it can have on self-image. For many, there is something about having a melasma mustache that is so much worse than having it on any other area of the face. Do you agree? And I want to say, because I'm guilty of this, sometimes we can hyper focus on our faces about things that other people don't even notice, or not to the degree that we do about ourselves. Easy to say, I know, especially when there is a flare-up. But one of the ways I don't let melasma overall get the best of me is to focus on what I can do to make it better right now, because there is no cure, and there are going to be times when it doesn't look so good, and there are going to be times when it looks much better. I posted a video about this topic. Please check it out after this one, and I hope you find it helpful. Now, another way that can help deal with having a melasma mustache is concealing it with a high coverage foundation and or concealer. It helps me to feel less self-conscious when I can't see it and when you can't see it. I will list some of the makeup products I've been using lately that I recommend, and I'll put those in the description box below. Remember, regardless of where you have melasma patches on your face, it is more common than you think, and it is harmless in the sense that it does not have a negative effect on your physical health. Yes, it's a bothersome skin disorder, but there are treatment options and preventative measures, and I want to stress how important it is to have your skin evaluated by a board-certified dermatologist and find out what treatment options are best for you to target the areas of your melasma and to talk about your concerns. Keep up with all the ways you manage it. I hope this channel helps. If so, please like and share this video with anyone who may benefit. It helps to grow my channel. Thank you as always to my current subscribers, wishing you all good health, and thank you for taking the time to invest in your face. Bye.